Alright, all praises Yahweh Bashim El Shai. Kahala Yahweh Bashim El Shai, right? This is the bread. It's the final product right there. Salaki, 1 second, let me get this. Hello? Hello? Yeah. Yeah?
Can you hear me?
Yes.
There you go. Guess what I got?
What?
I got a bowl.
Well,
It's mine.
okay, well, I was gonna get a deal. I was gonna get 2 more, but I guess
Daddy said we could get that.
okay. That's just an extra. That's just an extra one. I'm right in the middle of baking this bread, so let me get this stuff.
And Dad,
What?
it's mine, not yours.
Okay.
Sandy,
Look at the
it's
bread.
mine.
Look at the bread.
Oh wow.
So I'm right in the middle of baking this. I'll call you back.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
Making bread.
All right, Salaki. So come. That's the finished product on the bread. Now, put the bread up. Put the bread on the side. You know, that way it doesn't get any of these ingredients on it. Okay, now clean my measuring cup out so I can go round 2 on this. Alright, so we're going to get the egg. You're going to add your 2 eggs. Alright, and these are all leavening agents. Alright, and then we're gonna blend this. So remember, what you got in here is your coconut oil, your 2 eggs, your yeast, and your honey. Alright, so you're going to blend it all together. And Salaki, and your milk. Remember, this is milk and honey bread. And your bread has to be leavened. You have to have leaven, meaning it's not unleavened where it's flat bread. This is bread that rises. Alright, so you got your bread, right? Salaki, your bread. You got your liquid, and it's all combined. Now you want to add 2 cups. See, and what I do, I kind of make a mess because you're going to need on top of this platform. So you need flour on the platform to knead on anyway. So you can be generous, have fun like when you were a child and make a little mess. Right? So you add 2 cups. And then salt. Salaki, you're supposed to add some salt. So it is 1 teaspoon. You know, so the small spoon is your teaspoon. The bigger one is a tablespoon. Or you can use 3 teaspoons equal 1 tablespoon. You know, you gotta know your measurements when you cook. And you know, the cooks, they don't really measure. The good ones, they go by taste. They already know what's up, you know. Alright, so now you can just mix this up, right? You're gonna mix it up. You mix your liquids and you mix your dry and your wet. Now it says add flour and salt mix to your liquid until it forms a sticky dough. So when you add this together, it's almost liquidy. It's real sticky. It's almost like it's less. It's not even like cookie dough. It's even more sticky than cookie dough. Alright, so you're gonna mix it together. You want to mix it good. Get the salt all in there. Right, and that's your primary dough. Now this is where it gets fun. Now I would say you need almost another 2 more cups when you're kneading this, because it gets sticky. So now, Salak, let's see, we still on. Alright, we're still on. Okay, so now what I do, and what it says is turn the dough onto a flour surface and knead it until it forms a dough. Place into a greased bowl until doubled in size. So for 1 to 2 hours. So after you knead it into dough, you're gonna place it into a clean bowl that's oiled for 1 to 2 hours, and that's where it's gonna rise. And double in size. Alright, so I like to get everything, you know. Waste not, want not, they say. And this I'll rinse and I'll get ready for you know, I'll put the dough back into this bowl to sit for another 2 hours. So actually, look, you're looking for my napkin. So actually, I can turn this off, because it's going to take about 2 hours to get this dough to rise. Alright, so now you want to get dough, salaki, flour, and I'm using wheat flour. You know, there's bread flour. It just, when you read the scripture, it says fine flour, because you want good flour. You use it. You know, we do our best to get what we can, but I got some white flour, wheat, stone ground, whole wheat. You know, healthy. You kind of want to think about your health. You know, that's in Ecclesiasticus, Sirach. You know, believe, like, you know, paraphrasing it, but a wise man care about his health. You know, and like I said, you're gonna need some extra flour on this because it's sticky. It's really sticky. So you're trying to combine everything into a dough and in that process you don't want it sticking to the surface. You don't want it sticking to your hand. You know, so it takes a good bit of extra flour to knead it. You know, this is called kneading the dough. See, and you don't need no pin, you know, rolling pin, you know, because it's too sticky. You just knead it with your hands. Kind of just go from the under and over. Again, keep adding flour. Keep adding flour till you get it where you can play with it. And it almost takes even at the end, you still can go into the center. It's still gonna be a little sticky, so it's not gonna be completely doughy where it's just dough, because it's a sticky bread, you know. As you can tell, it's getting more where you can play with it, not stick to your hands so much. And if you've seen closely in the video, I had a whole extra cup and at least a cup on the surface to do our thing. See, and you're even gonna need a little bit more. I like to put it into the cup, that way if you don't use it, you can put it back or whatever. You know, don't gotta waste it. Just remember to keep your surface with flour on it. Alright, now we got kind of like a ball going on, and it seems to be, you know, where you can play with it. Alright, and you still can knead it, so it's right about there. So you got it right where you want it, because you don't want to keep adding, because then it starts falling apart once it crumbles if you get it too floury. You know, you want it to be a bread ball. Alright, so got it right where we want it. Alright, kind of form it into a ball. Okay. And then we're going to just put it into a bowl. And we're going to put oil. I try to use olive oil, you know, because it's healthier. Olive oil, you know, all the other oils, not good for you, you know. Bad for your heart and your arteries and stuff. Olive oil is good for you. But we do the best we can in this captivity. Alright, we still on. About 5 more minutes, so you're gonna wash your bowl, dry it, and then what I do is I put a little bit of oil in it. Spread out your oil. You don't want it like too oily, but you want to keep it from sticking. Alright, and then you just grab your bread, Just slap it in there. And then you cover it. You cover it and you let it sit for 2 hours, so it's 3. Right? So 4 or 5. 5 o'clock. It said 1 to 2 hours. So about 5, you're gonna take it out. You're gonna break your dough into 2 pieces. And you're gonna form it into a loaf. Right? Nice little loaf. And then you're gonna let that sit for another about 30 to 45 minutes. You're gonna let it sit. And you preheat your oven to 400 degrees Fahrenheit. Then you're gonna brush some warm milk on your bread loaves, and then you put it in and bake it for 20 minutes. You pull it out after 20 minutes, and then you brush some of, like you seen in the last video, you brush some of this coconut. I just got some coconut oil and some honey, warmed it, mixed it up, and then you brush that on top after it bakes for 20 minutes. You brush it on, as you seen in the last video, and then you put it back in for about 2 or 3 minutes, get a nice little crust, honey crust on there, and good to go. All praises Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. Barakathon, brothers and sisters, and we give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai B'Shem Rakakadash. Keep praying, fasting, reading, being patient. Wait upon the Lord, brothers and sisters. We all going through it. When we up for our feast days, we up. All praises Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. Shalom. Till next time.